Good morning, Mr. Assistant Secretary, and welcome to Alaska. Thank you for visiting us and giving us the opportunity to share our concerns with the President of the United States, whom you serve as Chief Advisor on Indian Affairs, which includes the 229 federally recognized tribes of Alaska. I'm speaking to you this morning on behalf of the tribes represented here by delegates who met for the last 2 days preparing the statement which I'm about to give you as representative of the United States of America and the President. Mr. Assistant Secretary, there is an ongoing human tragedy unfolding in Alaska, which, unless addressed by Alaska tribes and the United States of America, will result in the destruction of Alaska's 10,000-year-old cultures. The tragedy involves our young people, our children, specifically all Alaska Natives born after December 18, 1971. In the year 2000, there were over 65,000 of them. They now represent almost 3/4 of living Alaska Natives. They are now all 39 years and younger. According to existing law, these Alaska Natives were born with no land, with the umbilical cord tying them to their ancestors severed. Congress has cut these ties in 1971 with the passage and the signing of the Alaska Native Claims Settlement Act. That same law also extinguished their Aboriginal hunting and fishing rights. We are now allowed to hunt and fish temporarily until we reach a population of 10,000. So for all practical purposes, Mr. Assistant Secretary, our hunting and fishing rights have been terminated. And the consequences will be felt chiefly by our children and grandchildren when we are no longer here to protect them. The future of the Alaska Native people is also born with no shares in their own inheritance, which was poured by the Congress into state-chartered ANSA corporations, profit corporations. Our children, all of them, born after December 18, 1971, were born with nothing. Now, Mr. Assistant Secretary, the document I just gave you will tell you about these 65,000 plus people. They were 65,000 in 2000. They are now probably approaching becoming 60% of all living Alaska Natives. So we wanted to bring this to your attention, and the rest of the tribal leaders will speak for their own selves. But we wanted to highlight this to you. Thank you very much, Mr. Assistant Secretary.
Okay, on to the next question.
My name is Mike Williams. I'm the chief of the Yupik Nation Consortium of sovereign tribes and in western Alaska, with 60,000 of those with nothing. And the statistics that that Harold pointed out is that in my 3 villages in the school district, we did an at-risk survey. 31.2% of our young people in high school attempted or thought of killing themselves. And they are sad and they are hopeless. And that is why I decided to go back in trying to help the young people to recover. But what Harold pointed out, the educational levels are unacceptable in Alaska. and I have gone into lawsuits against the state of Alaska for adequate funding, and it's ongoing, and our schools are not doing well because of inadequate funding for education. I went to lawsuit against the state of Alaska for public safety because 80 of our communities, more than 80, don't have any police protection. So I just, looking at these issues and having been meeting throughout the year with our elders here and our youth and getting that collective voice. And that is what we want you to take back to President Obama, that our young people have been disenfranchised here in Alaska. Aboriginal land rights terminated, have no shares in ANCSA corporations, Aboriginal hunting fishing rights terminated, arbitrary ANCSA blood quantum requirements will disqualify many Native children from tribal and governmental services and assures the eventual extinction of Alaska Native cultures and people. And genocide is happening here. And I'm looking at it and working with it every day in behavioral health, as well as Schaefer. And we're doing as best as we can to deal with these suicides. Young people are killing themselves. And they have no land, no hunting, fishing rights. So the statistics are very, very grim. But we need your help. We need President's help to begin to address these issues right here. And I'm glad we have a new BIA director that will begin to make those changes. And I think what I'm hearing from many of our elders and youth, make amendments to ANCSA to fix it. And there are living folks that went back and forth during the land claims that did not settle for what they wanted. They didn't settle for what they wanted. What they wanted was the land and to protect forever. So I think those issues I would like for you to bring back, and I really appreciate the time. Thanks.
Next question, please.
My name is Ivan M. Ivan. I'm chief of the Akiak Native Community, Akiak